What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the US, let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the like, smash up the like, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you be in the loop. I'm coming in on the late shift. It's a Friday night. You know how they say Saturday night? It's a Friday night, and I ain't got nobody. I'm on YouTube, and I'm going in on this warfare. I don't even see how people can just kick it right now. It's a lot of people out just partying, kicking it, just having a grand old time. Now, I ain't gonna lie. One of the biggest reasons why I'm not out is because it's cold. Man, it's cold in Houston. See, I'm not used to this type of weather, fam. I'm not used to this. This is not my type of thing, fam. I could not live in nowhere near the north. Like, it's 42 degrees here and it feels like 35, but really feel like more like 15 below around here, man. I can't take it. I'm not a cold weather guy. I like it hot. I like that sun. Hit me. Give me that sun. All that cold weather, man, I can't do it. All that chilling and stuff. I take the heat over the cold any day. Once I had tickets to the Grammys in New York a few years ago when the Grammys was in New York. I think it was like right before the pandemic. Right up in there, right before the pandemic. I had tickets for the Grammys. I had my hotel room. No, I didn't have a hotel room yet. I had the flight was booked. I had my tickets, and I was just going to, deal with the hotel thing when I got to the city. And it was so cold in New York. I canceled all of that, man. I didn't even try to move the tickets around. I just left it. I was like, I ain't going out there. Too cold, man. I was in New York once, and it was so cold that it felt like somebody had a knife just cutting at my ear. You New Yorkers know what I'm talking about. And I've been in Chicago a lot, and they call Chicago the Windy City. But man, that Chicago wind ain't got nothing on that New York wind. You be downtown Manhattan, and that wind be coming around. You hit that corner, that wind be like, I got your ass. Like, whoo, cut your ear off. It's cold-blooded, man. I can't do it. I got to have that sun. But anyway, fam, as predicted, remember I just told you guys about this yesterday that, it's going to be casualties on both sides. Like, now, Ukraine definitely going to get smashed. Ain't no way they're going to hold up to Russia. They can't. They don't have the weaponry. They cannot defeat Russia. They can't do it, especially by themselves. They can't do it by themselves. And the only way they really will do it is that if the U.S. gets all the way involved, and the U.S. ain't guaranteed to beat Russia. Trump. Oh, I'm gonna speak on Trump too, because right now, the trolls, the Trump sack hangers, they be hanging on Trump's sack like this. Is just, some you can grab something, you just be waving like that's how they be on Trump sack. Like they just be on it like, whoo. They be like zip lining on it. They be zip lining on his sack. Hey, Trump. Yeah, Trump. They defend him with everything they have. They be defending him. Ain't no way I would follow somebody that dumb. Trump is dumb for real. People in America think because you have money, you smart. They automatically think people that have everybody that got money smart. Just because they got money, they smart. They don't even consider the fact that Trump he was a trust fund baby. They don't consider the fact that he basically had his father. Now his father was KKK for real, but his father had the wherewithal to set him up and put the structure in place, his financial structure in place. So all Trump had to do was not mess it up. All he had to do was walk into it. And he actually messed it up a few times. But one thing that he learned to do was leave everybody else holding the bag, get his money and leave everybody else holding the bag. He's an expert at that. But as far as like dumb, he dumb for real. His sister, remember a couple years ago, his sister said she used to do his homework for him, and Somebody else was saying that they did his they took his test for him and stuff. Dumb. Just a straight up dummy. Ain't no way I'm gonna follow a dummy. I don't care how much money he got. It's like being in a gang and following somebody who ain't never put no work in, who ain't never been active. I wish I would, being the kind of person I am, follow somebody who won't put the work in, who ain't did nothing. I wouldn't follow no dude like that. That dude could not be my leader. But that just goes to show you how slow they are. They just be like hypnotized. Trump, Trump, Master, where do you want us to go? You want us to ruin our lives? You want me to say the N-word and get the brakes beat off of my ass? Okay, Master. It is okay. Okay, Master. That's how Trump have him. Trump have him mesmerized. He's mesmerized. This is a dude, not only that, this is a dude that's hard to look at too. If he ain't had the money he have, he wouldn't get no action from none of them women. He wouldn't even have no children. The dude is hard to look at. They just be trying to give him a pass because he got money. And look, fam, Biden ain't no better, but I just got a special disdain for Trump. And I love getting at his people. I love it. Because his people are the same people who did not denounce January 6th. That's right. Traitors. Treasonous traitors. Yeah. I don't care what they think. I don't mind clowning them. I don't at all, because they're un-American. They're not patriotic. I can't stand them. All of them should have been put in jail. Minimum 35 years. Every single one of them. You showed up for the Capitol riot. We catch your ass. You getting 35 years minimum. Everybody should have had a life sentence. This is treason, man. That was treason. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down. I'm down with it. That's right. Coming to you live on a Friday night. H-Town in the building. What up? Y'all let me know where y'all coming in from also, fam. What city, what state? If you're outside of the U.S., let me know. Especially if you're Ukrainian, if you've been to Ukraine, if you understand what's going on out there. If you're in Ukraine, tap in. Because it's going down, fam. And like I said, that's going to be losses on both sides. Russia is not coming out of this unscathed. So the Ukraine claims that it killed 800 Russian troops, destroyed 30 tanks, and shot down 7 fighter jets. They also destroyed a Russian, what do you call those things? A convoy, a Russian convoy. Now here's what's interesting, fam. Ben Wallace today said that the UK believes that Vladimir Putin intends to seize control of all of Ukraine as the defense secretary. He jibed that Russia's attack has not gone as planned. Now he said that this is funny right here, fam. This guy fixed his lips to say, no one else would impose their will on a sovereign country. The hypocrisy is jaw-dropping. This dude said no one else would impose their will on a sovereign country. Isn't that all America does? Every time America goes into a country, they go to it under the pretense of liberating the country. Peacekeeping mission. I've never seen a country so dedicated to peace that is so violent. Fam, I mean, am I tripping? See, I know some of y'all out there looking at me like this. You don't like me. I got it. I get it. But it's not that you don't like me because I'm lying. You don't like me because I expose the wicked. And you like the wicked. You are part of the problem. You like the demonic because you got it in you. And you don't see anything wrong with riding on people, bullying people, taking stuff that ain't yours. You like that. So, of course, you hate me because I don't like bullies. The Ukraine has every right to defend itself. Now, check this out, fam. This is going to trip you out right here. Well, it may not trip you out, but it'll give you a good chuckle. GETO man. This dude fixed his gate stank mouth to say, if he was the president, Putin would not have invaded Ukraine. Now, anybody with a half a brain knows, yeah, that's true. But there's more to that story. So when you hear the Trumpettes talking about how, yeah, you know, if Trump was there, it wouldn't have been no war. If Trump was there, they would have never invaded. That's because Trump is Putin's broad. That's his boy. And they've been getting that money together. And Trump is like, yo, you don't invade Ukraine while I'm in office, and let me get this money over here and everything cool. Now, when I get out, do what you want to do. But time being, look, you know, just chill out, man. Chill out. Keep it cool. Stay cool. You ever notice when Trump used to be around Putin, how Putin always had that look on his face like, Putin always had that look on his face like, I got him. That's my broad. I got him. Go back and look at the tapes. If you think I'm making this up, go back and look. Putin had that mentality like, huh. You be talking to him, Putin just be like, that's how Putin. So, yeah, if he had been in office, it wouldn't, Russia would not have attacked the Ukraine. But guess what, fam? They also forget that Trump didn't give Ukraine $400 billion that they could have used to buy military equipment to defend themselves. Why wouldn't he give it? Remember, fam, that is why Trump was impeached. Because he would not get off the bread for a U.S. ally. They knew it was only a matter of time before Putin attacked the Ukraine, because he's been plotting and planning since before he was in office. So they knew it was coming one day. They was trying to get him money to the Ukraine, but Trump blocked the bread. He blocked the paper. He blocked it. So his people ain't saying nothing about that. The Trumpettes ain't saying nothing about that little $400 billion he could have gave Ukraine in military relief. They're not saying anything about that. Classic case of cognitive dissonance. Classic case. It's going to be a lot of blood. War ain't nothing to play with, fam. It ain't nothing to play with at all. And I see people, I hear people, and I'm reading people making comments about the war, like this is something to play with. They talking about the war like it's a game of Monopoly for real, like a regular game of Monopoly where you get up, you stretch out and say, okay, I'm finna go to bed. And you sleep like a baby. Oh man. Bodies get mangled. Whole entire families get destroyed, killed off. Whole towns disseminated. Take decades to repair, to build them back up. Sometimes they get deserted, and they're deserted forever. All of the damage that America has caused Afghanistan and Iraq, a lot of the damage still hasn't been repaired. There's still signs of U.S. destruction in Iran and Afghanistan. So y'all talking about, oh, get them. Oh, America need to stay out of it. Well, how many of y'all was saying America need to stay out of Somalia? Now, y'all ain't said nothing about Somalia. What about Somalia? Oh, y'all didn't know they were over there? Y'all didn't know they were over there dropping bombs on Somalia? Yeah. Right now, airstrikes in Africa. Ain't nobody talking about that, though. Everybody, poor Ukraine, poor Ukraine, Ukraine. What about Somalia? Ain't nobody talking about that. Very interesting, fam. You Americans, sometimes you disgust me. I think I'm going to renounce my citizenship. I think I'll go live in Azerbaijan again. Azerbaijan is a great country. A lot of history. Good people. Very, very good people in Azerbaijan. I know they had their issues with Armenia, but you're talking about a war where a few dozen people die a year, as opposed to something like this where you have death, by the tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. If America gets into this, like go in real hard, we're talking about millions. And I'm gonna tell you something else. As I was saying yesterday, the UK is going to be at the front line. The UK is the front line of defense for Ukraine. The UK, if you think about it, fam, anytime something go down in Europe, UK usually kicks it off first before America comes in. The UK is almost like the what would be the reverse of the cleanup crew? They're the guys that come in, the setup crew. They're like the setup crew. They go in, check it out, hit back, get them back with the intelligence, do some killing, they get a few blows, they get killed too, and then US come in with the heavy artillery once the coast clear. Okay, yeah, we got them, we in position, boom, they start going in. Fam, if I were you, I would not be eager to see war. I would not be eager for the US to get involved. But the US really ain't got a lot of choice, because if the Ukraine is indeed America's so-called ally, friend, like they acting like it is, and everybody in the world is watching, and they're saying that's the UK's friend, that's the United States' friend, why aren't they doing anything? And if they don't do anything, nothing happens over here for a minute, but it emboldens other would-be enemies. Putin got away with it. Shit, let me try my hand at it. Let me invade something. Ooh, let me see what little country I want to invade. Let's see. Give me Yugoslavia. I'll take you. So they ain't got that many military. I'll take that. You know, I'll take what we got over there. We got Cuba. That's how they do, fam. And not to mention that if Putin gets away with this, occupying any part of the Ukraine, you're going to have an issue where he ultimately will start picking off other regions until he controls all of the Ukraine. Because I can tell you that's the ultimate goal. So they pretty much ain't got no choice. They doing those sanctions right now. Sanctions don't mean nothing. Putin has been preparing for years for sanctions. He's been knowing that he's going to do this, and he's been knowing for years that sanctions were coming. I bet if somebody was recording it, him and Trump probably talked about what sanctions might look like. Trump is a traitor, cannot be trusted. I would not be surprised if they already talked thoroughly about what a war would look like between the Ukraine and Russia. Going into the comments. Brian, what's up, Brian Clardy? Bug Horse, what's up, Bug Horse 3D, DC? What's up, Sean Peterson? Cody Akers. BP New Year says, Putin is one evil soul. Will you say the same thing about Biden and Trump and Obama and Bush and Reagan and Abraham Lincoln and Washington and all, you know what I'm talking about, fam? All these wars. How come nobody is saying how American presidents are evil? Because they go to war. They call wars. They do the same thing Putin is doing. They're responsible for deaths. Every single president, even when they say we're not at war, we don't have a war, it might not look like war, but it's war. They might not be advertised as war, but it's war. And it might be one-sided, but it's war. There have never been a time in American history where America has not been at war. And if they ain't got a country to go to war with, they'll just turn on Black America. They just like, oh, it's been a long time since we just went in real hard on the Blacks. Let's go get the Blacks. America loves war. There's never been a time where there's been peace in America. Never. Well, actually, before the Europeans came over, yeah, it was kind of a little peaceful. Yeah, it was peaceful. Yeah. Till they came over and started, doing what they do, Yeah, that's how it went down. See, people, that's why they don't want to teach critical race theory in the schools, because they don't want to hear that truth. The truth shall set you free. Yeah. You do that, you do this right here, fam, they get really, really scared. We got to get him, because stop. Next thing you know, he's going to take a knee. They be scared. Like, you do this here, there. Who is that? Who said that? Who did that? What's his name? Start writing your name down. Look, fam, I wish it didn't have to be like this. I wish we could all live in harmony. I wish the Blacks and the whites could get along. I wish that, the Asians and Latinos could get along. I wish we all could really, really live in harmony, fam. But I'm telling you, the biggest problem ain't the average person. It's the people at the top. The people at the top don't want us to get along. They don't want us to get along. So when I'm talking a lot of times, I'm really aiming my angst at them. I'm really not really talking to y'all because, really the power that the average person have, they're not going to use it anyway. So, it's just, it's just gonna fall on deaf ears. But so I really be just hot at them, you know. I'm like hot at the average person too, but you know, because at the end of the day, the people could decide that they've had enough and then just go in. The people could do that, but they're not gonna do it because Americans are trained. If no other people are trained, that's the funny thing about Americans. Americans think they're better than everybody. Americans think their shit don't stink. Americans think that they're so strong and just body. But when them troops come in, police come in in hard numbers, Americans get right in line and do what they're told to do. They ain't got it in them to fight to the death. They ain't got it in them. They're not built like that. America ain't built like that. While on the other hand, on the contrary, many of these countries that we frown on, that we think ain't nothing, the people that's in these countries got way more heart than people in America got. I'm talking about like they take to the streets and they put the work in for real. They'll ride on anybody. It don't matter if you're a government official, law enforcement, whatever. If they feel like they got a real issue, and they're gonna stand on it. They'll stand on it, and they'll commit suicide. I mean, they'll become they'll do a kamikaze act on it. Them people be going in for real. When they're passionate about it for real, and they be dedicated to it. They don't just be killing people for nothing like in America. Americans are these people out here, man, average person in America is stupid. They be killing people for nothing. You bumped into me, I got to kill you. You looked at me crazy, I got to kill you. You dating my girl, my ex-girlfriend, I got to kill you. I want your woman, I'm gonna kill you. I want your money, I'm gonna kill you. I like that watch, I like that phone, I'm gonna kill you for that phone. I'm gonna kill you for those shoes. I'm gonna kill you because I want to be in a gang and I got to shoot somebody. I'm gonna kill you because you got a bicycle. I'm gonna kill you because you got a car. I'm gonna kill you. They be killing for nothing. Oh, you fired me? I'm finna fire at you. We had a dude in Houston just a couple days ago. I think it was Wednesday. The dude went into the mall on his birthday to buy some clothes. His card was canceled. His credit card was canceled. Not canceled, but his credit card was denied. And this fool got into an argument. The security guard comes in and tries to, settle it or whatever. He gets into a fight with the security guard, wrestles the gun away from the security guard, and pops him, kills him. Then he gets into a standoff with the police, and they gun him down on his birthday. All because it was triggered by a declined credit card. Now, personally, I think it's deeper than that. I think dude just didn't want to live anymore. Because you lose your mind because your credit card got declined. So either one or two things happens, right? If your credit card got declined, either you ain't got no money on it and you go on about your business, or you call your bank and you tell them to lift the block. But either way, that does not warrant the death penalty. On either side, Americans are unhinged and they kill and they fight and argue over nothing. Nothing. You got people that live in other countries that look at Americans, how Americans living, and say, man, what y'all mad about? The hell are y'all mad about? Americans wake up just mad. Every day just mad. Mad at what somebody looked like, mad at what somebody said, mad at everything. But ain't mad about no causes, ain't standing up for no real causes, ain't making no real contributions. Not everybody, of course, I'm just speaking in general. But many Americans who don't contribute anything to society, they're not productive, they don't give anything back, they're not involved in any charitable organizations. All they do is talk that American jive and 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 get whatever they can get for themselves. And those are the ones really who raise the most hell. The ones who do the least raise the most hell. It's just like when it comes to donating and stuff like that. They always got something to say to somebody who making a donation. Oh man, you ain't giving it. Oh, he could have gave more money than that. Oh, y'all need to get together and get your own football team. Well, why they don't get together? Meanwhile, they ain't got no plan. They ain't doing nothing. You ain't got to have $1 billion, $100 million, $10 million to give back to do something great in your neighborhood. You can start off by doing something as simple as neighborhood watch, something as simple as, standing out on the block when the kids coming home from school, making sure ain't nobody trying to mess with them. Yeah, everybody got something. You ain't got to give money. You can give time. You ain't got to give protection. You can give tutoring. Everybody got something they can give. But some people just feel like either the problem is too big or they think that, man, what difference am I gonna make? What difference is my little old self gonna make? Just little old me gonna make? A whole lot. That's where it starts. It starts with you. It starts with the person in the mirror. Ma checking in from Dallas. What's up? Marcus Hines. What's up, Felix Mitchell? Rhyme time. Rhyme time say Russia is predicted to invade us. That ain't gonna happen. not anytime soon. Ain't nobody invading the US anytime soon. They're gonna meet somewhere in the middle of the ocean. That's what's gonna happen. You try to come over here. You're gonna meet some the body's gonna drop in the middle of the ocean. That's what's gonna happen. They try to bring it over this way. Jeremiah Miles, what up? Yeah, that's easy. That's easy. Taiwan, China gonna take Taiwan. Easy. Easy. Let me ask y'all something. Do y'all believe that Vladimir Putin will be brought to international justice and face war crimes? Thumbs up if you feel like he will. Thumbs down if you don't think that's possible. If it's not going to happen, thumbs down. Thumbs up if you feel like Vladimir Putin, Russia's president, will be held liable for war crimes. Thumbs down if you say, no way, Jose. No way. I see somebody who said this? Francine Page says it's not Somalia under attack. It is Ethiopia. It is absolutely Somalia, and it's the first airstrike since I think the first time they hit them since like August. But the U.S. says, you know, they've been doing a lot of damage over there, a lot of damage. And they attack. It's always under the guise of peace. We're gonna bring peace. We're gonna bring peace. And then we're gonna occupy your country. And then we're gonna westernize it. We're gonna tell you what goes and what don't go. We're gonna tell you what presidents to get in office. And if you don't go with the plan like we want you to go with, it's gonna be some problems. See, once you get in that bed, once you climb in the bed with the US, hey man, excuse my French and pardon my vernacular, but you got to fuck. You get in that bed, you got to fuck. Ain't no way around it. So you better be careful. That's why certain people, fam, just like even in real life, it's certain people, you know, like I remember being in the club and he didn't have really no money, probably got in the club for free. Be in the club sometimes, and I knew certain dudes who was in the game, and they were heavy in the game. And I used to hear certain things about one of the homies. He was always getting into it. I'm talking about he was a killer. He used to like me. He was like, hey, man, Willie D, man, you want something to drink? Nah, bro, I don't want nothing. I ain't want nothing from him. I don't want to owe this dude nothing. Because I don't want him to think that, he got some type of power over me. Sometimes people will give you things so that you can be indebted to them. Even something as simple as a drink in the club. Nah, I'm good, man. I'm cool. I'd rather die of thirst. I'd rather start choking up in here before I take a drink from you, bro. I don't want nothing from you. Because when them killers come, they ain't asking no questions. I don't want to ride in the car. I don't want to roll. I don't want to roll up with you. I don't want to do nothing. You really wanted me on the squad. Like, nah, I'm good. I don't want no parts of it. Because I know where that's going. And, that's what happened. He ain't here. They got him. I think this started like around maybe. So we were about the same age. So he got killed when he was 29. Yeah. What's up, James Mitchell, Mitchell James? And I noticed, like, fam, it ain't hard to please U.S. citizens. Like, we knew Trump was trash, right? And we know Biden is trash. What trips me out is like when people keep going back to Trump. Well, Trump was better, and Trump trash is trash, man. Y'all ain't got nobody else y'all can think of that would have been better. I would rather say, man, I would just make up a brand new name that ain't nobody even heard of before I say Trump was better. Trump was trash. The dude is a traitor. The dude influenced thousands of people to storm the U.S. Capitol, the center of democracy in this country that y'all say y'all love. Y'all hypocrites. Ain't no way you love America and you didn't denounce that January 6th invasion. Ain't no way you love America. Y'all are hypocrites. And you must be called as such. Hypocrites. Y'all know damn well if some black people would have done that, they'd all be dead and y'all would have been cool with it. Y'all would be online right now saying they got what they deserved. Oh, but because they wasn't black. Oh, well, they were just trying to get rid of Nancy Pelosi. We had to do something. We're going to lose our country. Nah, fam. Treason is treason. You try to overthrow the government, you are a traitor. Bottom line. Even if you was down with all of that, even if you was down with Trump, once you saw what happened with January 6th, you should have at that moment, as a God-fearing, loving, red-blooded, apple pie eating, Chevrolet driving American, been ready for Trump to go to jail and face whatever consequences. But y'all ain't moving a budge. Y'all didn't budge one bit. Y'all just, oh, well, hey, well, you know. Trump, what you want us to do now? What'd you say, Trump? Boss? Yes, a boss. What you need us to do, boss? Hey, boss. Yeah, boss. Yeah, boss. Yes, boss. Some of y'all, Trump could come in y'all house right now and slap the dog shit out of y'all, and y'all are, it was Trump, man. What do you want me to do? It was Donald Trump. You know. Hey, Don, let me get a picture. I would not take a picture with you unless you let me slap you in your other face on the other side. That's nothing, man. Come on. Come on. You what else? You want my woman? Go ahead, take her. Some of y'all, man, I think some of y'all are in love, like on the love with Trump. Yeah, some of y'all love. This is deeper than a bromance. Because Trump is dumb, incompetent. He's a crook. He sold America out. He sold America's allies out. And y'all still riding with him. Come on, man. Haji Barnes says, you talking crazy, I'm out. Stay out. Haji, I don't give a damn. And stop announcing that you're going to get out. Stop announcing it. If you don't like me, do not tell me you're going to unsubscribe. I don't give a damn. In fact, I like it when you unsubscribe. Unsubscribe. I don't give a damn. You ain't going to hit. It ain't going to affect me at all. I'm not even going to miss you. I ain't even know you was there. How I'm going to miss you? I'm going to unsubscribe. Unsubscribe, motherfucker. Come on. Hurry, what you waiting on? Hurry up. Please unsubscribe. Please unfollow me. Please unfollow me. You don't like what I'm saying? Unfollow me. I got the same message since I came in the game in 1989. That's 33 years of consistency. I ain't jumped off code yet. And guess what? I'm going to keep on with the same trajectory. That's right. I'm going to stay on the same trajectory. Something should tell you if I've been doing it for 33 years, I'm probably not going to change. It just don't matter. So if you don't know by now what you're getting, I think when you come to people's pages, I think you should find out who the hell you're dealing with first before you start commenting. All you got to do is hurry up. And here we go. I got another. I found another one. Got me another sucker. Got him. Yeah, man. And I block them fast, man. I never say their name. I never acknowledge them. I always ignore them like everybody else ignore them in their life. You know, I don't give them no type of hype at all. I ignore them just like everybody else do. Because number one, these clowns are unknown. I don't know who the hell they are. Some of them, most of them don't even have photos. They got cartoon characters and trees and cars and skateboards in you know, as a profile pic. You know, just like some of these YouTube chumps that like to run their mouth and try to, you know, roach up off something on my name. Like they be talking reckless. Those ones, hey, you know, what's that song? Our time will come. Hey, yeah, it's just a man, you know what I'm saying? You don't rush it, fam. You ain't rushing. You ain't got to threaten nobody. You ain't got to call nobody name. You ain't got to do none of that, fam. One thing about it, put that type of energy out there, it's going to come back to you tenfold. Believe that. Rez B, what up? Francine Page. Yeah, fam, I'll block these suckers in a heartbeat. I don't give a damn. All that old, I'm unfollowing you. I'm a unsubscribe. Unsubscribe, sucker. Like it's gonna bother me that they unsubscribing. I don't like trolls at all. I don't like trolls at all. I don't need their conversations. I don't. If you listen to me, if you hear what I'm saying, if you watch how I post, I don't be doing all that going back and forth with people, man. All that old internet shit. I don't do that. It's a waste of time. And when the trolls come in, I block them. I generally block them because trolls, they don't add any value to the channel. They don't add any value to anything they do. A troll's sole mission is to come in and run interference, disrupt, and really make a person's day bad. If your day is going good, a troll's job is to make it end badly. And if they can do that, they win. A troll can never affect how I sleep, how my day goes, because I don't acknowledge them like that. I don't, he's a troll. Treat them, trolls are hoes, and that's how I treat them. Run right through them. Abuki Cabal. Was it Cabal? Yeah, Cabal. What's up, Abuki? Kim Haney. Sean Lunatic. What's up, Sean? Long time no see. Well, it's been a couple days, but you know what I'm talking about. Irving Rixner. What's up, Irv? Miss Mecca, okay. What up, Miss Mecca? Is that Mecca? Mecca. Mika. Mika, that's Mika. Miss Mika, okay. Solomon Wright, what up? What up, son? Goku? Goku. Stay on 6-6. What up? What's up, Cheryl? Ozzy Pascal. What it do? Let me see if I got a. If you're just not joining, we're talking about the UK Russia crisis, and UK's struggle to try to hold on to their capital city of Kyiv. I mean Kyiv. I said Kyiv. Kyiv. So Russia has already, from what I understand, breached the borders. So they're fighting, and they're going to take over. They're going to take it. They're going to take it. Anytime you invade a country, you want to get to that capital city, because the capital is, just like in America, it's supposed to be the center of democracy or power for any particular country. So you take over the city, the capital, it's a major psychological advantage. You got people in the U.S. saying, especially U.S. You got U.S. governmental officials and military people saying that Putin has failed. Talking about he's failed. That's like saying that Bill Gates failed to digitize the world. You know what I'm saying? That's like saying Bill Gates failed to digitalize the world. That's ridiculous. I said digitalize, failed to digitalize the world. So, while Russia didn't meet military expectations, it's only a matter of time. I'm just still tripping on this dude, Ben Wallace, America's defense secretary, who said, who actually fixed his lips, he fixed his mouth to say that no one would impose their will on a sovereign country. He said no one else. He said no one else would impose their will on a sovereign country. I mean, the damn hypocrisy is amazing. They say it with such a straight face. It's just like when the police doing all that killing, and they'll get up there and they'll get on they'll get on a press conference and be like, our brave men and women fought hard every day to make our city safe. Like, huh? They do? Where they do that at? The hypocrisy, man. People talking about war crimes, war crimes. What about the war crimes? They're going to be charged with war crimes. I'm pretty certain America has been involved in more wars than any other country in the world. I'm sure America's been like at the forefront of all these wars. And I never hear Americans talk about how Americans need to be held for war crimes. I never hear that. Must be an oversight. You know, like what about all of the U.S. soldiers that go overseas and rape people? You know, rape women and children. You know, kill kids, kill babies. Like, where's the war crimes? You know, where's the justice for those citizens, those people who have lost so much? Where's the justice? The trip part about it is that it's like something like 45% of the Russian of Ukraine's population, I believe, is Russian. So I don't believe that Russia wants to just is going to just drop a nuke on that thing. They wouldn't drop. I don't think they would just drop a nuclear bomb on them. But uh, they pretty much want people to scurry, get out of the way. We're coming to get this region. We're coming to take this land and get out of the way. And they don't mind if a few Russians get killed in the process. Yeah, dude talking about Russia failed. How 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 did how is it that Russia failed and they've already breached Ukraine's capital? This is just the second day. Man, but somebody gonna believe that. Somebody gonna believe. Oh, our U.S. Captain says that Russia failed. They can all at the club tonight. They finna go out now. Yeah, man, Russia failed anyway. Yeah, man, wasn't nothing about that. Wasn't nothing, man. It wasn't nothing going out there and handle that business, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Man, it's over, man. Man, it's over. The war over, man. The war over. Okay, what's up, Mary McNeil? Greensboro, North Carolina in the building. It's all about European domination. I say it's all about European domination. Remember when everybody thought it was over? The first time that the U.S. Well, the second time the U.S. went into Iraq, everybody thought it was going to be over. They thought it was going to be a repeat from 1991 when Bush went in. The first Bush went in. Remember they took over Iraq in one day. They was already taking over Baghdad, the capital, in one day. It came through, you know, with the airstrikes. Then the next within 24 hours, the soldiers on the streets, they walking through Baghdad, toppling the Saddam Hussein statues and knocking down streets names and all that kind of stuff. Everybody is here dancing in the streets, man. We only lost 3 soldiers. Shit. Bush 2.0. Actually, I would say Iraq 2.0. Bush 2 came in there and tried the same thing. And boy, after a few days, you could see the frustration on his face. Like, we're going to be there a little longer than what we thought. Everybody thought they was going to go in and overnight handle that business. Not so fast. See, those people in Iraq, they don't mind fighting back. They don't mind getting it in. They're going to put in the work. They're not just going to roll over. Even if you are bigger and badder, they won't just roll over. Uncle Freddie Mac show, what up? Serena, what's up with you? Serena Santiago. Antoine Richardson. Daniel Gardner. What's up, William Watts? Varnell Williams. Okay, fam, that's my time. I appreciate y'all for joining me on this weekend. I want y'all to enjoy the rest of your evening, your night, your morning, wherever you are in the world. Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready, fam. No more talk. Hold on. Let me give it another shout out over here. Lewis Weech, is it Wetzel? Louis Wetzel. Yeah, I think that's it. Louis Wetzel. What's up, Louis Wetzel? East Africa. Andrew Charles says a war with Russia is America's wet dream. Homie, don't think so. America don't want no part of Russia, and America don't want no part of China. Believe that. Don't believe the hype. Montres Cafe de Paris, what's up? I see you, Robert Simmons. Big B, Paulette K. I love when the dummies come in. Falling like dominoes said, how are you going to talk about war and you have never been? The same way you talk about death and you ain't never been dead. No more talk.